Have you ever noticed that some people almost never post pictures of themselves? Their profile might stay the same for years. They rarely appear in photos. And even after an amazing vacation, there's almost no sign they were ever there. Most people immediately assume the same thing. They're probably insecure. Maybe they're shy. They just don't like how they look. But that's only one possible explanation. The truth is that people avoid posting their photos for many different psychological reasons, and some of them are actually signs of emotional maturity rather than insecurity. In this video, you'll discover 7 psychological reasons why some people choose to stay invisible online, and by the end, you may even recognize yourself in one of them. Let's start with the first reason. The first is validation. For many people, social media has become a place to receive approval. Every like, every comment, and every notification provides a small reward that makes us want to come back again. But not everyone is looking for that reward. Some people simply don't feel the need to ask the internet for confirmation that they look good, had a great vacation, or are living an interesting life. Their self-worth comes from somewhere else, so posting becomes optional instead of necessary. The second reason is privacy. Some people genuinely believe that the happiest moments in life don't need an audience. They enjoy traveling, celebrating birthdays, or spending time with loved ones without feeling the need to document everything online. For them, privacy isn't hiding. It's protecting something that feels personal. In a world where almost everything is shared, keeping parts of your life to yourself can become a conscious choice rather than an accident. The third reason is perfectionism, and this one often surprises people. Some individuals have hundreds of photos on their phone but never upload any of them because every picture feels slightly wrong. The lighting isn't perfect. The angle could be better. Their smile looks unnatural. Instead of sharing something imperfect, they decide not to post anything at all. Ironically, people around them often assume they don't care about social media, when in reality, they care so much that nothing ever feels good enough. Another common reason is the fear of judgment. This isn't always about appearance. Sometimes it's about wondering what other people will think. Will someone leave a negative comment? Will people think I'm showing off? Will anyone even care? These questions can become so automatic that avoiding the post feels easier than dealing with the possibility of criticism or rejection. The fifth reason has to do with personality. Many introverts process experiences differently from extroverts. Instead of immediately sharing what they're doing, they prefer to fully experience the moment first. They don't automatically think, I should post this. Their attention stays on the conversation, the place, or the people around them, rather than on documenting the experience for others. They aren't necessarily less social. They simply experience life in a quieter way. The sixth reason is something psychologists sometimes describe as having an identity outside of social media. For these people, if their sense of who they are isn't connected to what appears on a screen, they don't feel more successful because a photo receives 1,000 likes, and they don't feel less valuable because nobody sees what they're doing. Their identity exists independently of their online presence, which often makes them less interested in constantly updating it. Finally, there's a reason that many people completely misunderstand. Sometimes, the most confident people post the least. Confidence doesn't always seek attention. In fact, truly confident people often feel no need to prove that they're happy, attractive, successful, or interesting. They already know who they are, and because of that, they don't depend on strangers to confirm it. Of course, confident people can enjoy posting photos too, but for many of them, silence is no longer something to fear. It's simply a choice. So, what does it really mean when someone never posts photos of themselves? The honest answer is that you can't know by looking at their profile alone. Two people can behave in exactly the same way while having completely different reasons. One may be hiding because they're deeply insecure, while another may simply value privacy more than attention. That's why we should be careful about making assumptions. Social media shows us what people choose to reveal, but it tells us very little about what's happening beneath the surface. Perhaps the real question isn't why some people never post their photos. Perhaps the better question is this: if you do post, why do you do it? Because understanding your own motivation is often more revealing than judging someone else's.